Allows you to take it all something, right? You gotta be present.
What?
Yeah.
I would like you, when you feel pressure, or you feel this energy, and you start to lose focus of who you are, what you're thinking, what you want to say, I need you to stop and take a breath. Because your thoughts are valuable. Everything that's going on in there, if you just take a moment and put it back together, it'll work for you. And that's what we were waiting for, because you were getting frazzled. In this life, especially because of the color of your skin, there's going to be so much pressure. There's going to be so many people waiting for you to fail. So I need you to get in your strength and walk forward, okay?
You remember what we talked about yesterday? Yeah, what's the point? You remember that? If I was saying the word, can you translate them, whatever they mean?
I don't remember. Well, yeah.
Do you know the poem, the name of it? Name one?
You're a man.
No, what's the title of the poem? Just the titles. No.
Man.
No, the test with man. That's what about test with man.
Test with man.
Yeah.
You can't see.
No, what's the other poem? There's 3 poems I gave you.
Oh, I can't.
Okay.
I do not know right now.
So the test with man, and the other one is called if. And what was the other one? The man who thinks he can. The man who thinks he can, right? Is cannot. So what's in the poem that you translate? One of them, any of the lines that you need to translate, for example, that we talk about.
I don't know.
You don't know what we
I'm
talk about
still
yesterday?
trying to remember
Okay.
how to do the poem.
So one thing that I actually mentioned in the poem, right? You gotta be sure yourself you can ever win the prize. Life, battles don't always go to stronger or faster man. But sooner or later, the man who wins is the man who thinks he can. You remember that part?
Yeah.
Okay, you remember the man, the other one, the man who thinks he can, right? You remember that? No?
No, I don't remember how to sing.
Okay. So we'll keep working on it as it goes along. But he actually said he wanted to be a scientist. So he actually working with real scientists and things like that. So I'll actually help him and continue to guide him as he goes on. So we'll actually, you'll have something tangible maybe by the end of the year as possible. So we'll work on it.
At this time, we're all going to place this. This is called the placing of the hands. And then Mom will have the closing of the word. Mom. At this time, you have the closing words, affirmations, things that you would like to see done differently out of this.
Well,
Your heart is light as a
okay. I just want you to know that everybody who's here, who's not here, they love you. They want the best for you. But you have to believe in yourself. You understand me? You have to do your part. Time is of an essence, and this is just the beginning. We're here for you. This was not a test. This is just showing you and celebrating you as who you are and who we see the potential in the person that we can see in the future. But you have to do your part, Elijah.
Anything that you wanted to work on.
I do.
Keep it short.
I want him to practice definitely listening, doing more, and staying focused. And I got your back.
You know I do, right?
All right, everyone stay there, but just take your hands down for a second. The elder, if I can come through the middle really quick. The elder, you can hold this one. The young sister, if you can hold this one, because you two were who we started off with. In African traditions, the same way you begin is the same way that you end, okay? So Elijah, at this point, I'm going to place some water behind your ears as a symbolic gesture that everything that you've heard today, may you now have a new set of ears. May you have the ability to hear things differently. Before today, you may have heard it and went in one ear and out the other. But after today, you have now been cleansed of that bad habit, and you are going to take the time to listen and hear. You understand? Close your eyes for me, please. After today, you will now have a new set of eyes. And with these new set of eyes, you will begin to see the world differently. That with these new set of eyes, you will begin to navigate and hear things differently and see them differently. So that way you can be able to get what it is that you need from it. That you can get your affirmations and the things that you need to do to be better from nature and from those who you love. And you can also be able to see and disregard those who don't have your good intentions at heart. And not to listen and not to look at it. This last one I'm going to ask for you to take your hand, dip it in the water. Okay? Yep. Both. As many fingers you can get in there. All right. Now I want you to wipe it across your mouth. Both hands. You have 2 hands in there. There you go. You will speak different after today. You will no longer use language that is defeated, that is coming from a deficit model. You will speak affirmatively, and you will speak clearly, as the young kings and the young queen here has suggested that you do. That you have to speak like you are declaring the new Declaration of Independence, our independence, right? Of free Africans amongst free people. That's the kind of way we need you to speak. And with your new ears and your new eyes, we are going to celebrate you. So yesterday you were able to participate in the savage race, and you were able to push through it and fight through it. And for that you were rewarded. So you're going to kneel down so the young queen can give you your reward.
No, I can't.
We are Africans, not Africans.
Didn't you hear?
All right. Wait 1 second. I'm gonna say Baku, Mensa, Mesa, and then when I say Mesa, we all give him what is known as a warrior clap. All right. We're not clapping because you performed anything. We're giving you a warrior clap because we acknowledge you. So y'all ready? Nice and loud. Baku, Mensa, Mesa. All right. So the elder here is going to place, and Mom, you do the last washing of his face. This symbol here is a Dinkra symbol. It is the ram's horn, okay? This symbol here is a reminder of all of the external forces that you are going to butt heads with. Sometimes it'll be scholars, sometimes it may be your family, but the important thing to know about a ram is that a ram will fight till its death, till it sees victory. So even if death takes him, he will not stop until he succeeds. Do you understand? These beads that you are wearing, the black ones in particular, were made specifically in Ghana. They were brought here for you, for this day. The red is a representation of your ancestors' blood. That it was not some mystery in the sky who sacrificed for you. It was not some fictitious story that people literally shed their blood, that when you came out of your mother's womb, there was a sack full of blood that followed behind you. In the process of bringing and giving you life, she almost died. Do you know that? You did?
Yeah, use your word.
Okay. This black is the representation of our skin. It is the representation that we carry. Look up, please. That we carry all of the carbons, right, that make this world possible. That its essence is within you. The green is a representation of nurturing and planting seeds, so that way, as the brother here said, not only you reap the benefits, but their children and the sister's children's children can reap the benefits. Baba Amos Wilson said that a man could never be a man unless his great-grandchildren reap the rewards of his work. The gold is a representation of all of the hard things that you're gonna have to go through. It's gonna be hard. But if you know anything about science, that condensed pressure not only forces to create gold, it also creates what? Dirt and rocks, when it's pressed tightly together. Diamonds.
I'm not gonna say it to
Diamonds. So that gold is a representation of that, okay? There are 7 beads on each side of your chain. And the reason for that is because 7 is a number of divinity. So at this time, your mother's gonna wash your face, and then we're gonna celebrate. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
I mean, yes.
Yes, sir. If you want to dump the whole thing on me,
Wait.
Elijah, we love you. We care for you. You are our son. She gave birth to you, but when we see you move about in the street, we are here to protect you and keep you. We are here to make sure that you hold on to the path. And your mother and I are going to print this and have this outside of your house. These are the declarations that you have made, and I'll read them back to you. I, Elijah, will, in 1 year, be able to help younger children learn about molecular structures. I had to edit this a couple of times. I, Elijah, will learn that to be a man is to be prosperous for the family, to provide for them, and to help them. I, Elijah, will improve my homework by collaborating with other students and ensuring that I complete 80% of my homework assignments. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. Are you ready? All right, let's eat, y'all.
All right, let's go.
Oh, you have something first?